Hello there, I'm Praveen Balan. Today, I come up with a video to help you understand how can you make use of Google Meet in an efficient way. Google Meet is an alternate for many of the well-known video conferencing solutions such as Cisco Webex, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and so on. Before we start the guide or the video itself, so let me just explain you some of the basic features that Google Meet offer you for free. So you can have a meeting up to 100 participants, 1 hour for free, work from a Gmail or from a Chrome browser or any browser from computer, and you need only a couple of applications in mobile for it to work properly, and all you need is a Gmail account. Today in this video, I'll be giving you more details about how can you make use in mobile as well as in computers. So this is my mobile, so let's get started. So in mobile, you need 2 applications for sure. One, the Google Meet, the second one is the Google Calendar. You can download it and install it from Play Store or App Store of your choice. And why we need Google Calendar is for scheduling, and Google Meet is for the impromptu meetings, so that we can start the meeting right away. Yeah, let's open the Google Meet and see the options it has got. See, basically, unlike any other tool, so we only have very few options, which makes it very easy for anybody to use. As you can rightly see in the screen, there are 2 buttons, New Meeting and Meeting Code. So basically, the new meeting is for the organizers that you're going to start a meeting, and the meeting code is for an attendee to join to a meeting. So if you've already received a code from somebody that please join this meeting, all you need to do is enter the code in the meeting code option and join the meeting. How will it look in a computer? So if you're opening a computer with meet.google.com, you will get a page like this. You'll have to log in with Gmail account for sure. And then you will have those 2 options. Start a meeting instead of a new meeting. Here it is start a meeting and enter the meeting code. The same goes here. If you have a meeting code, you can enter meeting code option and click on join. Or otherwise, if you want to start a new meeting freshly, click start a meeting. My target in this video is towards the mobile application, because everybody would like to use the mobile application than a computer in most cases. So let's start a meeting from mobile. I will at times show you how will it look in computer also. So when you start a meeting from the mobile, you will get something like this. You have a meeting code. You can see it there with start with TCP. That's the code that I was talking about. You can share this code by clicking share and share through any application. It can be an email, it can be a WhatsApp, it can be any other means of sharing. So, or you can copy the code and share it over an SMS itself. I purposefully closed the information about the meeting code. So how can we get the code back? There are 3 tabs that you can rightly see in front of my screen. That there's a people tab, the attendee tab, where you can see my name, Praveen Balan, and the second tab is for the chat. So if you plan to have any chat in between the meeting, you can do that right here. And the third tab is about the information of this particular meeting. So you can get the code back here and start sharing with anybody who you wish to make part of this meeting. Now let me quickly share this information over an email and see how it functions. I'm just putting a dummy account here, and you can see the meeting URL right below the subject line. That has been sent already. Now let's open the dummy accounts inbox. There you can see there's a meeting invite has been already received, and you can see the same information what we have sent, and the guest can click the link and directly join to the meeting without remembering any codes or anything like that. So let me join. Dummy account is my guest and Praveen Balan is my organizer account. So I'm joining it from the dummy account. So now it's saying ready to join and I clicked on join. Now it is saying asking to join, so which means dummy account is in the lobby and I need to admit it from the application, from the organizer side. So I'm getting a request now on my organizer screen to admit somebody who's in there in the lobby. So this is the dummy attach account. So I click on admit and the person will be part of the meeting. You can see the dummy attach is part of the meeting. Now you've seen that how can we send the meeting information from a mobile application. But if you do the same from a computer application or from a computer browser, you will get an additional button called add people. You can add the email address of the people who you want to be part of the meeting, and the other party will receive a much better meeting invitation to join to the meeting with a join meeting button in it. So if you prefer to have a better look for the invitation, choose to do it from a computer. It might come in the mobile app soon. Let's wait. Now we've seen some slight changes in the use of Google Meet from computer and mobile, so you choose which one best suit for you. Now let's see, once we are in the Google Meet, what options we've got in order to make the meeting more interactive. If you see in the top of the meeting, we've got 3 dots. Click on it, you've got these options. So you have switch camera option, you have turn off captions, you've got present screen. That's the most important. So what it does, it actually presents your whole mobile screen. If you do the same from a computer, you have more control, but in mobile it will share the whole screen. So whatever you're going to open in the mobile will be shown to the other party in the meeting. See in the computer how the other party is going to see my screen. Now you can see my mobile screen. I'm going to navigate my mobile to show you how will it look like. They'll see the whole screen. Whatever you open an application, video, whatever you open in the mobile will be displayed to the other party. So when you're actually sharing your mobile screen, be very careful as it is sharing the whole screen. Okay. Once done with the sharing, you can click stop presenting option and it will end the presentation session. If we get back to the computer Google Meet browser application, so you've got little more richer options. One of them is the layout. So now if you're in a meeting, you want to change the layout. If there are multiple people in the meeting, you want to see them all together, you have got tiles option, you've got a spotlight option. If you want to specifically target someone who's speaking for longer periods, you can do the spotlight. And you've got thumbnail, wherein there is a presentation and multiple people are there in the meeting, you have the thumbnail option. Now in the other hand, if you plan to share or present something from the computer, you have more control on what you're actually sharing. You have an option to share the whole screen, and you also have an option to share a window which is opened in the computer, or you have an option further drill down. If you have a Chrome browser in the computer, you can choose specific tab inside the Chrome browser. I've chosen only to give the view of my Gmail account for time being, just to show you how controlled it is. Now you know what to use when presenting, whether it's a computer application or a mobile application. Now let's see how can we schedule a calendar. Open Google Calendar, the second application, and click on plus sign, and you have an option called event. Click event, and this is a meeting invite with an event information. So fill the information what it asks. Sections are self-explanatory. I'm not explaining each sections. And it is important to select the schedule which we plan to use, and then add the people who you want to be part of the scheduled event. And if the guest requires additional permission other than the default, like modifying event or inviting others, you can choose that. The next section is very important. Ensure that the Google Meet is there present. If not, tap to add the Google Meet. I will show you just now how will it look in some cases. You might see add video conferencing. Just tap on it. It will add the Google Meet video conferencing link into the meeting request that we are going to send. If you plan to add any other information like an attachment or a location or anything, you can just update all the information and click Save button. The moment that you tap on the Save button, it will ask you whether you want to send the notification. Click Send, and the invitation will be sent to all the people you have added to the meeting request. And they will have an option to accept as a normal meeting request. And when it comes to start the meeting time, a notification will be, a reminder will be shown to them, and they can click on Join Google Meet and then start the meeting. You can do the same in computer by following almost the same procedure, and then click Save and send the meeting request and follow the regular process as we've seen about a minute back. The main difference using a computer for managing the Google Meet is like you have all the option in a single window. You don't have to switch the applications. You can create or schedule a meeting, join a meeting, everything in a single page. Otherwise, almost all the options that you get both from mobile and from a computer. Let's try to recap what we've discussed. So from mobile, you need two applications. You need Google Meet and a Google Calendar, and from computer you can use meet.google.com and you can do almost everything from there. And you need a Gmail or a Google account. And when you start the Google Meet, you have an option. If you're an attendee, all you need to know is the meeting code. Get the meeting code, tap on meeting code button and enter the meeting code and join to the meeting. And if you're an organizer, you need to admit the people who are joining. And you also have features like share screen, share window, change the layout, and so on. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Try to make use of all the features and it works just fine. So try to use them and share your experience and the questions if you have anything. And this is a recap as a meeting organizer and as a meeting attendee, what you can do, what you cannot do. For watching, subscribe for more videos and see you in another video very soon.